What would you do if, one foggy morning, you spotted something huge and snake-like, gliding through dark, misty water? Would you stand there, caught in the thrill of the unknown, or would you turn and run? I welcome adventurers and mystery lovers to the world of the Loch Ness Monster, known to many simply as Nessie. For more than 1,000 years, rumors, sightings, and legends have emerged from the depths of Loch Ness, each adding a new twist to one of the world's greatest mysteries. But what's the truth behind it? Let's find out in today's video. Imagine standing on the shores of Loch Ness, with mist rolling off the water, creating a mysterious, almost magical feel. This place feels timeless, and maybe even a little eerie. You see, Loch Ness isn't just any lake. It stretches 23 miles through Scotland's Great Glen, a massive split in the Earth's crust, carved out by glaciers some 380 million years ago. It's a giant trench, reaching up to 754 feet deep, holding more water than all the lakes in England and Wales combined, enough to submerge every person on Earth 3 times over. But why is this important? Well, if you were a creature wanting to stay hidden from human eyes, Loch Ness would be the perfect spot. The loch's water is darkened by peat from the surrounding hills, making it nearly impossible to see more than 9 feet below the surface. Combine that with its massive size and depth, and you have a natural fortress ideal for hiding. So if something unusual were lurking beneath those waves, who could say it wouldn't stay hidden? Oh, like every good mystery, the story of Loch Ness begins with myth. There's an old Celtic tale about Dark Bera, the Winter Queen, who turned her maid Nessa into the river Ness out of anger. But Nessa wasn't content to stay a river. She stretched herself into the massive Loch Ness we see today. With that dramatic transformation, Loch Ness became a place of mystery and perhaps the perfect home for a creature as strange as Nessie. With that being said, the first written account of a Loch Ness creature dates back to 565 AD, when an Irish missionary named St. Columba reportedly encountered a water beast that attacked a man swimming in the loch. Columba commanded the beast back into the water, where it vanished. Since then, rumors of strange creatures have surrounded Loch Ness. Some say kelpies, shape-shifting water horses that lure people to their doom, haunt its waters, which makes us question, could Nessie be one of these kelpies that managed to survive the ages? Or maybe she's something even older and stranger, hiding from the world. For hundreds of years, sightings of Nessie were rare and scattered, like whispers in the night. But everything changed in the early 1900s. In 1933, several people reported seeing something large moving in the loch. So one of the most famous sightings came from a couple driving along the shoreline. They described an enormous creature with a long snake-like neck crossing the road in front of their car. And this story quickly made headlines, but it was the surgeon's photograph in 1934 that truly brought Nessie to international fame. The famous photograph appeared to show a dinosaur-like head and neck poking out of the water. For years, people speculated that Nessie might be a plesiosaur, a long neck, so marine reptile from the Jurassic period. But as with any great mystery, there was a twist. In 1994, the photo was revealed to be a hoax made with a toy submarine. However, by that time, Nessie had already become a global icon, firmly planted in popular culture. This incident made people so interested in Loch Ness that in 1996, Gary Campbell, a local who once had his own strange sighting, decided to start the official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register. Since then, he has documented over 1,100 sightings, carefully filtering out hoaxes and easy explanations. Each year, around 10 to 20 sightings remain unexplained, keeping the mystery alive. For Campbell, the register is about more than just keeping a record. It's about honoring the mystery that Loch Ness has come to represent. Whether people see strange waves, fleeting shadows, or something more, Campbell believes that Loch Ness invites us to believe in something bigger and unknown. And maybe that's why the mystery has lasted for so long. People want to believe. The legend of Nessie didn't just attract tourists, it also sparked scientific curiosity. In the 1960s, scientists from Oxford and Cambridge set out to study the loch using sonar technology, hoping to find out what, if anything, was lurking beneath its surface. But perhaps the most famous sonar project was Operation Deepskin in 1987, when 20 boats equipped with sonar swept the loch from end to end. The results, several strange sonar contacts were recorded, suggesting the presence of large, moving objects deep in the loch. Could these sonar contacts have been Nessie? Some experts think they could be explained by natural things like floating logs or methane gas bubbles. However, many these sonar contacts remain a mystery. leaving open the possibility that Loch Ness might be hiding something large and unknown. While Operation Deepskin didn't provide concrete answers, it kept the mystery alive and reinforced the idea that Loch Ness might hold more secrets than we realize. In 2018, scientists tried something new, a DNA survey of Loch Ness, led by researchers from New Zealand's University of Otago. The study analyzed water samples from different parts of the loch to find traces of every living species. This type of environmental DNA, or eDNA, could detect anything from small fish to giant creatures. And while no DNA from a plesiosaur or any large, unknown marine animal was found, so researchers did uncover something surprising: lots of eel DNA. This discovery made scientists wonder, could Nessie actually be a giant eel? The giant eel theory has since gained interest. Loch Ness is home to many eels, and so though it's rare, scientists admit it's possible for some to grow larger than usual. And about 25% of the DNA samples came back unidentified, leaving a bit of mystery open. So what could Nessie be hiding in that unknown 25%? Or perhaps she's something we haven't yet imagined. Adrian Shine, a naturalist and leader of the Loch Ness Project, has spent over 50 years studying the loch and its possible inhabitants. Over the decades, Shine has pointed to natural phenomena that might explain many of the sightings, such as internal seiches, or underwater waves caused by temperature shifts in different layers of water. These waves can create strange patterns on the surface, making things look larger and move in unusual ways. For those still hoping for a creature, Shine offers some possible candidates. He mentions sturgeon, which has bony prehistoric looks, the giant Wells catfish, which can grow to impressive sizes, and the giant Unich eel, which could live in Loch Ness's cold waters without needing to breed. According to Shine, Loch Ness is mysterious enough to keep surprising us, and maybe even to keep hiding Nessie. Beyond science, Nessie has inspired passionate monster hunters who have dedicated years, even their entire lives, to finding her. One of the most famous is Steve Feltham, who left his life in England in 1991 and moved to Loch Ness, where he has remained living in a converted van. Feltham holds the world record for the longest continuous search for Nessie. "Well, I don't know what Nessie is," he says, "but I've seen things here that I can't explain." Feltham suspects Nessie might be a large fish, like a Wells catfish, but he's open to other ideas as well. With patience and a deep belief in the unknown, Feltham has become a legend of Loch Ness in his own right, almost as famous as Nessie herself. Despite the science, sonar, and skepticism, Loch Ness remains as mysterious as ever. Every year, new sightings emerge, some even captured on camera. The most compelling sightings come from areas like Urquhart Castle and the northern part of the loch, where shadows and shapes keep people guessing. Could all of these sightings simply be tricks of light and shadow, or is there really something undiscovered in Loch Ness? Perhaps Nessie is a combination of all these things, a myth that refuses to fade, a creature that teases us with the unknown, and a reminder that some mysteries just can't be solved. And so, the mystery of the Loch Ness monster continues, capturing imaginations even in a world where few mysteries remain. Loch Ness is more than just water, it's a place where nature and myth meet, where science and folklore collide, and where something ancient might still be waiting below. Is Nessie real, or is she just a reflection of our love for mystery? That's for each of us to decide. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Loch Ness. If you enjoyed exploring one of the world's most captivating mysteries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have more stories of legendary creatures, mysterious places, and exciting wonders coming your way, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single one.